host, Simon Howe, who's all the way down in Melbourne, and Winnie. How are you guys?
Hey, Bec. We're good. We're good.
Lovely to see you. Now,
Yeah, you too.
wrote and illustrated this fabulous book, Shoosh. Can you
I
tell
did.
us a little bit about that?
Well, Shoosh is about a bunch of kids who are asked by their frazzled dad to keep the noise down because there is a baby that's just gone down for its late afternoon nap. And the kids take that instruction and redirect it to the animals in the garden. They've got a big tropical garden outside, and the animals out there are making quite the noise. So the kids take it upon themselves to go around and make sure everyone's keeping quiet so that the baby can sleep.
Now, that garden seems remarkably noisy. What's making all this noise, Simon?
There's a whole assortment of animals out there. I tried to keep them pretty focused on recognisably Queensland animals. There's brush turkeys, rainbow lorikeets, possums, sugar gliders, cane toads, all sorts of things that you might find in a tropical Queensland garden.
Now, somehow you've managed to bring in your other loves, which is movement, music and dance. How have you integrated that into this book?
It's important to kids. And also, firstly, I mean, instruments are a great visual device to include because we know that they make a lot of noise. Kids understand what musical instruments are, and it's just something that's noisy. But also I tried to put in a lot of movement and momentum into the book to keep it moving forward. The kids are roaming from spot to spot in the garden, and I tried to bring that into the drawings.
Now, bedtime can be really easy for some families and really difficult for others. Is that part of the thing that you're exploring, like how a family copes with sort of this thing that to the outside world should be a really simple task but can be so full of anxiety and passion on the inside?
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. I think it was definitely based on some personal experience, not so much a negative, stressful experience. I think when I sat down to think of an idea to write up for this book, Winnie was a newborn, and it was a sort of more of a strategy. We were sort of recognized that she didn't like it being quiet. She liked a lot of noise because, of course, in the womb, it's a very noisy place. So we made a point of putting her down, and we'd put on some rain sounds, we'd have conversations, and we'd put music on, and she was much more content that way. So I was just thinking about that, and I thought, well, that sounds kind of counterintuitive, so it might be fun to make that a twist in the story.
So what does it mean for you to be part of this series?
This series, I think there are a few different reasons. I think first and foremost, the First Five Forever program is just such a positive initiative. They're doing great things. I work in children's publishing. I'm an advocate for children's literacy. I just think it's just such a wonderful thing to have running through the State Library of Queensland, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of that. Also, I could tell very, very quickly, meeting Jackie and Megan, that it was a very passionate team involved. They were very friendly and encouraging, offered me a lot of creative freedom, really just handed me the reins to make something as special as I could. So I really appreciated that. And also it was an opportunity for me to write my first picture book. I've illustrated a lot, but this was my first author illustrated project, so that was pretty special.
Yeah, well, congratulations. And the book is called Shoosh, and you haven't said that once to your child, so obviously a very good dad. Congratulations. And thank you so much for joining us, Winnie. You've been fabulous, you know, and you know, you're stealing your dad's limelight, but that's your job from now on.
Thanks very much, Bec.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye, Winnie.